Hello and welcome back to Sprocket. So we got a couple of bits of good news and bad news today, which I'll tell you in the fast forward bit, but first, let me just say what we're building today. We're going to be building some kind of crazy, just heavy tank thing. I've not built a heavy tank in ages, and I was just feeling it. So I didn't really set out with a plan other than I wanted a really, really heavy tank, and then it ended up only being about 30 tons. So mission failed, I guess. Yeah, and welcome to the fast forwardy bit and the, I guess, little news section. Sure. Yeah. The good news is I'm feeling a little bit better from my cold. Physically, like, I feel better. And the bad news surrounding that is that I don't sound better. So you will still hear that I do not sound great at all points in this video, but apologies for that. There's not a lot I can do about that. I do want to get some content out for you for the second reason, which is the company that I was working for can't afford to pay me anymore. So I have no job anymore. Basically, that's the long and short of it. I'll spare you any more detail than that. But financially, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. But, like, you know, if I can get on the content grind a little bit quicker, maybe if we hit a couple more subscribers, then that slightly reduces the financial burden. I'm not looking at YouTube as a replacement of a job because it's just not that much money. It's also really inconsistent and unreliable. But, you know, once, you know, you can do it once you hit 1 million subscribers, but that's frankly a billion light years away. I mean, at the levels of growth the channel's experiencing, which feel really quick, we're talking like 100 years down the line. So we'll taper our expectations. You know, if I can hit 10,000 by the end of next year, double the subscriber count, that would be like a win for me. Keep things going. But yeah. Thank you very much for sticking with me and giving me something to do other than just hunting for jobs at the moment, which would make me go insane, given that it's only about 3 months ago that I started this position. So, yeah, great fortune all around. What a year 2022 is turning out to be. But, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you are still in, like, I mean, based on the demographics, a lot of you are still in, like, college and university, and so won't have experienced this, and I've never experienced it before either. That's not to be an insult, by the way. That's like perfectly reasonable to still be in university. I was there earlier this year, but yeah, just gutted, frankly. However, you know, what can you do? Keep moving on. Build a heavy tank in Sprocket and make a video complaining about it on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's talk about the tank a little bit. We have 3 guns, as you can see on the same turret. We've decided to take the concept from last video and add an extra 50% to it. Except I didn't just add a 50% to it, because 2 of these guns are going to end up as 57mm, and 1 of these guns is going to be a 122mm. Yeah, that's a lot of firepower. It packs a punch, this tank, as well as having a lot of armor, a really large amount of armor. It's got a lot. It bounces very well. One thing that it doesn't do very well is fit the heavy tank weight, and I don't really know how, considering I basically maxed out the armor pretty much everywhere I could within reasonable limitations, but it's only about 30 tons, so don't know what happened there. And here we have it. So, I don't really know what kind of country this would be from, like, lore-wise. It feels kind of like it would be, you know, like the Hearts of Iron tech tree, where Russia and America form a country together after the Soviet Union falls a certain amount towards capitulation. And my game audio is muted. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Yeah, I feel like this would be some kind of hellish abomination created by that merger of a country. Also, if you hear any weird noises or I get particularly louder or muffled, it's because the cat is currently brushing against my microphone and pushing it into my face. There is a tank over there. Okay, the vertical training does take a little while. Okay, and it's dead. Sure. Yes. So, what we have is, and you may have already heard this, I don't know if I'll have said this in the buildy section, but we have two 57mm guns as well as a 122mm cannon, which is pretty formidable firepower. And speaking of formidable, that... Yeah, forget that I ever spoke. I thought it would be formidable, but we just blasted through that man of war with a 57. That wasn't even the 122. Yeah, okay. That was easy. Onwards and onto Silent Border, which is kind of sarcastic, or ironic, I guess, as this is quite possibly the least silent tank that I could possibly think of. Maybe with the exception of that Japanese Super Heavy we made at some point. And this is nowhere near as heavy as that, don't get me wrong. This is about, I think, 27 tons, which it does feel light for a heavy tank, but it definitely feels like a heavy tank with a 122 and the amount of armor it gets. I do think this game is sometimes a little bit lenient on the weights. I think it does, like, undervalue how heavy armor is. Stuff like that. Now, our friend has bounced the AT gun on the right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn the gun quickly enough to save them all together, though. Or myself. I can. Whoa! We've just stopped a shot in midair. That was magical there. Have I lost a track? Perhaps. Yes, I have. That is where our AT gun friend is, though. Nothing stopping us. Where is he going? I swear, I've built light tanks, I've built medium tanks, I've built tank destroyers, and none of them ever were mobile on this level. I build a heavy tank, and the AI is like, yep, I'm off. I'm going on a little journey. What has happened? What is he doing? Oh, good lord. Hello, Alan. You've come out of your... you know, the only thing that came into my head there is Mr. Brightside. Coming out of my cage. I meant ditch, but you know what, cage will do as well. Hello, I would like to cross your border, Mr. That was nice of him, I guess. Not expected, but very polite of him. Okay, so in order to fight the tiger, we have a lot more frontal armor, naturally a slightly more powerful engine because of the progression in era, and also a much longer 122mm gun, almost to the point of insanity. It's a little bit ridiculous, but that's fine. It functions, and I think that's all we care about here, really. And that's an IS-122, so it's going to be battle of the 122mm guns here. Frankly, I think theirs might be a little bit better, as I think their tank is actually from a future era. But that's fine. I'm sure we'll be okay, he says, confidently, for sure. Ooh, I actually bounced. Didn't know if I'd be doing that. I'm just going to be brave here and show him my side so that I can go up on top, aim on down, and not a problem. Who even cares about the IS-122, frankly? I think this is just a better tank. IS-122 can never move this quick. Intercept the heavies? What if I am the heavy? Yeah, we're over 30 tons now. Bordering on heavy medium tank territory in terms of weight there, with 140mm of frontal armor pretty much everywhere. Perhaps because it's kind of low profile? Maybe? I don't know. It still doesn't feel like it should just be 30 tons. I feel like this should at least be like 40, 45 tons. But who knows? Who knows, really? Maybe I just build tanks small, and I'm sure that is probably the case. But I'm fine with it, because they work. So, Yeah, yeah, you can't stop me, facts and logic. And there's ooh, 7 enemy tanks. That's brave of them. Whereabouts are they? Normally on the right-hand side. One of my friends has turned around for some reason. There they are. Righty-ho. Get the 122 aimed. Oh god, I can't vertically train it quickly enough. There we go. There's one of them. Here's the 57s. Oh, missed. Oh, got him. Hello, friend. You should be reloaded any second. Yep. There should be some more. They're further that way. And I think that should be aimed now. Yep. There's another one there. Take that shot. Missed. 122. Yep, that did the job. No surprise there, really. There is another one. Can I get the gun aimed? Yes, but the friendly is in the way. Okay, they're dead. And now we've got to deal with the heavy tanks, which is probably the part of this fight that we're more, let's just say, fairly matched with. But I have a slight feeling that may be an over-exaggeration. I think fairly matched and this tank don't go hugely well together. There goes a Panther straight away. I think I see another one as well. Let's see if we can... Oh no, maybe not. Maybe that's just the destroyed one. I don't think you can see the smoke particles from this far away. Let's close the range a little bit so I can at least see the fear in my enemy's eyes as I pump 122mm guns right down their throat. Yes. Okay. We're coming up to the crest of the hill now. Any moment now, we should see a couple of Panthers, and I do. They're over on the right-hand side. At least there's one of them over on the right-hand side. There's one directly ahead. There's one on the right. One of them is now dead. There's 2 on the left. I don't know why I said right. I meant left. Hello. Would you like that? No, he would not like that, but he got it anyway. 57, probably not going to go through the front of that thing. Let's just reverse and not chance our armor while we have the opportunity to. That is kind of a nice proposition there, actually. The side armor of a Panther is a bit more possible with the 57s if they will raise in time, which they haven't. I think that's the... Oh! Was that me? I don't think that was me. It might have been me. I didn't see vehicle destroyed. Oh well. That was definitely me. Okay. That was, frankly, successful. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next. Yeah, my apologies, 57mm loader, you've got a lot less space now, but hopefully our cannon will actually vertically go up and down, which... yeah, it seems to. It's still very, very slow, but hopefully just a little bit quicker than it was before. I should probably try the spot I got into with the last video. That was quite good. But I am still just going to try this hill this one time, and we're just going to go for a bit more of a flanking maneuver to cover my left-hand side. And that way, hopefully, we don't get killed across the map like we did last time. That is a Centurion, Deadzo, and that is an IS-122. Don't anger the beast. We'll just stay quiet over here like we're not even alive. Look, don't shoot us. There's no one here. And the 57s, I can shoot them at him. I don't think they're going to do a lot. Yeah. Hello. Can I go through the lower plate? Yes! Okay! That's where I need to shoot those things. Lesson has been learned. Little bit worried about shots from the right when I turn my turret over here, but there is an IS-122 and I would quite like to kill it. Can I get it with the 57s? Yes! That's a nice use of the 57s there. Didn't know if they'd still be useful in this scenario, but apparently they have been. We'll count one kill as useful, and that's assuming they don't get any more, which they might. Oh, I'm very scared. I'm very, very scared here. Oh, I feel like my eyes are deceiving me. There's got to be something here. Just where is it? There's something over there. And I don't think it's upside down. Okay, clearly they suffer from the same problem my last tank's AI did. Is it dead? I think it's dead. What? I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh right now. Sorry. Right. We need to find 3 more enemy tanks, and they will be around here somewhere. Where are they? Is that one there? Climbing a tree? Why, yes. Of course. What else do tanks get up to in their spare time, other than climbing trees? Sure, I guess. Why not? Honestly, that's a fun activity for the whole family. Clearly the AI has not been updated to reflect the new tree physics. Oh. Goodbye, fenders. I reached the map border and I didn't really react quickly enough, and so the fenders are all gone. Still no luck in finding them, though. I'll get back to you when I've had a little bit more. Oh, hang on. Oh. I found one of them. Sorry, I just saw... Oh, I found both of them. They're both 122s, which is a little bit concerning. I just saw that my tank I just abandoned, I swapped tanks to see if I could find the enemies a little bit better. And my tank that I just left has killed itself somehow. Ooh, that was a little bit scary. Didn't know if he would actually bounce that, but he did. Now it's really game on here. They reload quicker. They've fluffed the shot, though, and... Yep! Okay. A little bit on the spooky side, but it's a win. And now it's just holding the line, and that's a concerningly small amount of enemy tanks. I think we may have some big boys on our hand here. Hopefully nothing we can't deal with. We do have a very mean 122mm cannon on this thing. So, where are they? Eyes? Do you wish to work? I do like this hill, always. And there's someone over there. Hello! Lower the gun, lower the gun, lower the gun, lower the gun, lower the gun. You don't have that much armor, do you? No. You're not even that heavy. There we go. And there's another one. Get the 57s aimed. Oh, get them down again. Yep, there we go. 57's done a job. There's another dead one over there. Let's get the 122 aimed if we can. No. 57? No, missed. 57? No, missed. Friend got him. And there's one on the right-hand side. This is going to be a breeze, isn't it? I already knew this would be a breeze. It's too easy. It's too easy at this point. I need a challenge. I'll do this all with a... I really shouldn't promise that. I was about to say 47mm gun from the start to the finish, but I really shouldn't promise that, because you will absolutely hold me to that promise. And I've said it now, so you're going to hold me to that promise. But oh well. It should be possible, in theory. I'll just build a very, very fast tank again. My friends have killed him. Okay. That went well. We've built maybe the most overpowered tank I've made in this game. Perhaps should have started in this era, frankly, but we need some content for the YouTube algorithm. So if you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, a comment, and or subscribe. And do not forget to check out the description. We've got a Discord where you can find the tank files for this vehicle, which I think I forgot to post for last video, and I'll get onto that just now because I've remembered. But yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in the future. Goodbye.